Good morning, my dear students. I'm happy to meet you all once again for a video presentation like this as usual. In the previous video meant for class 12 of CBSE, we have discussed one board type paper of new pattern which is introduced only this year, and we have discussed problems up to 12. Now we'll continue with the second part of problem number 12. Instead of writing on the board, I'm trying in a different method. I've written the answers in a notebook and I'm explaining through the one which is being written on the notebook. I think it will be very easier for you to follow. Just see, question goes like this. R is equal to set of all a comma b such that a less than or equal to b square. A comma b are real numbers. Check for transitivity of R on real numbers. By transitivity you mean if a comma b comma c element of R, I should check whether a comma c is also an element of R for any three a comma b comma c in the given set. Here, to negate the statement, always we think of an example. 1 by 4 comma minus half element of R as 1 by 4 less than or equal to minus half whole square. 1 by 4 less than or equal to 1 by 4 is true. It is true. Similarly, minus half comma 0 element of R as minus half less than or equal to 0 square is true. But 1 by 4 comma 0 not an element of R, as 1 by 4 is not less than or equal to 0, because 1 by 4 is greater than 0, you know very well. Therefore, half comma minus half comma 0 are elements of R, but 1 by 4 comma 0 not an element of R. Therefore, R is not transitive. Let me explain once again. 1 by 4 comma minus half element of R as 1 by 4 less than or equal to minus half whole square is true. Minus half comma 0 element of R as minus half less than or equal to 0 square is true. But 1 by 4 comma 0 not an element of R, as 1 by 4 is not less than or equal to 0. 1 by 4 is greater than 0, you know very well. Therefore, 1 by 4 comma minus half comma 0 are elements of R, but 1 by 4 comma 0 is not an element of R. Therefore, R is not transitive. I am able to identify an example where a comma b comma c element of R, but a comma c not an element of R. I am able to get such an example. Therefore, it is not transitive. Question number 13. Find the point on y is equal to e power x where the tangent is parallel to x-axis. Let x1 comma y1 be the point on y is equal to e power x where the tangent is parallel to x-axis. dy by dx is equal to e power x. Now, for slope of the tangent at x1 comma y1 is dy by dx at x1 comma y1. This is e power expon by geometrical meaning of derivatives. Let me explain this part again. Let x1 comma y1 be the point on y is equal to e power x where the tangent is parallel to x-axis. Now dy by dx is e power x. Therefore, slope of the tangent at x1 comma y1 is equal to dy by dx at x1 comma y1, which is equal to e power x1 by geometrical meaning of derivatives. Now, it is continued here. Just see, since the tangent is parallel to x-axis, slope of the tangent should be is equal to slope of x-axis, which is 0. Now, for e power x1 is equal to 0, which is not possible, as e power x1 will never become 0 for any real value x1. Therefore, at no point on y is equal to e power x, tangent is parallel to x-axis. Let me continue the remaining part. Since this tangent is parallel to x-axis, slope of this tangent is equal to slope of x-axis is equal to 0. Implies e power x1 is equal to 0. Which is not possible, as e power x1 will never become 0 for any real value x1. Therefore, at no point on y is equal to e power x, tangent is parallel to x-axis. Okay, let me move on to question number 14. Write the vector equation corresponding to 2x minus 4 whole divided by 2 is equal to 4 minus 1 whole divided by 5 is equal to 3z minus 6 whole divided by x. Listen carefully. I should always bring it to the format x minus x1 whole by L is equal to y minus y1 whole by m is equal to z minus z1 whole by n. This is the equation of the straight line passing through x1 comma y1 comma z1 having dr's L comma m comma n. I should always bring it to that format. Therefore, take 2 as common from the first term, the 2 into x minus 2 by 2 is equal to, take minus as common for the second one, minus of y minus 4 whole divided by 5 is equal to, take 3 as common from the third one, 3 into z minus 2 by 6. Therefore, I end up with x minus 2 divided by 1 is equal to y minus 4 divided by minus 5 is equal to z minus 2 divided by 2. I brought it to the standard format. Therefore, the corresponding vector equation is given by r vector is equal to 2i plus 4j plus 2k plus lambda times I minus 5j plus 2k, where r vector is equal to xi plus yj plus zk is the position vector of general point p x comma y comma z on the line. Let me repeat. Given line is 2x minus 4 whole divided by 2 is equal to 4 minus y whole divided by 5 is equal to 3z minus 6 whole divided by 6. Take 2 as common in the first case. Take 2 as common. I'll get 2 into x minus 2 divided by 2 is equal to, take minus as common, minus y minus 4 by 5 is equal to, take 3 as common, 3 into z minus 2 by 6, which will imply you x minus 2 divided by 1 is equal to y minus 4 divided by minus 5 is equal to z minus 2 divided by 2. I am able to bring it to the standard format. Okay, therefore, I end up with the corresponding vector equation is given by r vector equal to 2i plus 4j plus 2k plus lambda times I minus 5j plus 2k, where r vector equal to xi plus yj plus zk is the position vector of the general point p x comma y comma z in the line or on the line, either way you can write. Okay, next one, question number 14. Find the normal form of 4x plus 3y plus 7z is equal to 14. The normal form is given by 4x plus 3y plus 7z by root of 4 square plus 3 square plus 7 square is equal to 14 divided by 4 square plus 3 square plus 7 square. Therefore, the normal form is given by 4x plus 3y plus 7z divided by root 74 is equal to 14 divided by root 74. Okay, that is ax plus by plus cz by root of a square plus b square plus c square is equal to d divided by root of a square plus b square plus c square will be the corresponding representation. Okay, let me just move on to the next page. Okay, question number 15. You see, find the order comma degree of cube root of dy by dx whole power 7 plus 4x is equal to d square y by dx square whole cube. Listen carefully. To decide upon the degree and order, I am supposed to bring the equation always in the polynomial form. Now, for power 1 by 3 should be eliminated by taking cube on either side. Therefore, it will get reduced to dy by dx whole power 7 plus 4x is equal to d square a by dx square whole power 3 into 3 becomes 9. For order becomes 2, degree becomes 9. To make the equation to be a polynomial equation, we take cube on both sides and then we decide about the order comma degree. Okay, I need to take cube. Now for right hand side becomes d square y by dx square whole power 9. Highest order of the derivative existing here is 2. The power of that particular highest order derivative is 9. For order is 2, degree is 9. There is an r part over here. Find the integrating factor of x dy by dx plus y is equal to 7x square. Divide throughout by x, dy by dx plus y by x equal to 7x. This is the form dy by dx plus py is equal to q, where p is 1 by x, q is 7x. Integrating factor is e power integral p dx, e power integral dx by x, e power log x, which is supposed to be x, since e power log f of x to the base e is always f of x. I explain once again, divide throughout by x, dy by dx plus y by x equal to 7x. This is the form dy by dx plus py is equal to q, where p is 1 by x, q is 7x. Integrating factors equal to e power integral p dx is equal to e power integral dx by x, e power log x is equal to x, because e power log f of x to the base e is f of x. Now question number 16. Evaluate integral sine square 7x plus 3. You have a formula for sine square x, 1 minus cos 2a cos 2x by 2. Therefore, sine square 7x plus 3 can be written as 1 minus cos 14x plus 6 whole by 2, because sine square a is equal to 1 minus cos 2a whole by 2. Therefore, it is made into two integrals, half integral dx minus half integral cos 14x plus 6 dx, which is x by 2 minus half sine 14x plus 6 by 14 plus c, for x by 2 minus sine 14x plus 6 whole divided by 28 plus c. Integral sine square 7x plus 3 dx is integral 1 minus cos 14x plus 6 whole by 2 dx, since sine square a is 1 minus cos 2a by 2. Half integral dx minus half cos 14x plus 6 dx. Half integral dx becomes x by 2. Integral cos 14x plus 6 becomes sine 14x plus 6 by 14. Now for final answer gets reduced to x by 2 minus sine 14x plus 6 whole by 28 plus c. We'll move on to the next question. We consider all possible lines in a plane. Answer the following questions. Lines in the plane are A. Always intersecting, B. Intersecting or parallel, always parallel, skew lines. Obviously the answer is B. Lines in any plane will be either intersecting or parallel. Subdivision 2. General point of R vector equal to I plus j plus k plus lambda times 2i minus j plus 8k. Here it will be always 1 plus 2 lambda, comma 1 minus lambda, comma 1 plus 8 lambda. Therefore, my answer is definitely D. Okay, then R vector equal to I plus j plus 2k plus lambda times I minus j plus 2k, and R vector equal to 2i plus j plus k plus mu times 2i minus 2j plus 4k. Or actually first line is parallel to I minus, or otherwise dr's of first line will be 1 minus 1 2. dr's of second line 2 minus 2 4, of course it's the same, dr's are the same, or they have proportional dr's, therefore they are parallel. Answer is C. They both are parallel, as they both are parallel to the same vector I minus j plus 2k. Then subdivision 4 C. Line parallel to R vector is equal to I minus j plus k plus lambda times 2i minus j plus 8k, and passing through 1 1 1 is given by, actually the parallel vector should be the same. Instead of I minus j plus k, I should have I plus j plus k. Therefore my answer is C. R vector is given by I plus j plus k plus mu times 2i minus j plus 8k. Subdivision 5. Line R vector is equal to I plus j plus 2k plus lambda times I minus j plus 3k, and plane 2x plus 5y plus z equal to 8 are given. Then you are given 4 different combinations, 4 different cases, namely 1 and 2 are parallel, 1 and 2 are perpendicular, 1 is contained into none of the above. Now here 1 is parallel to B vector, that is I minus j plus 3k. 2 is perpendicular to n vector 2i plus 5j plus k, as n dot b is 0. Therefore 1 and 2 are parallel. Okay, that is vector B is perpendicular to the normal n vector. Okay, therefore the line is parallel to the given plane. Okay, line is parallel to the given plane. Okay, it is not contained in that because you can check 1 1 2, substitute in the equation of the plane. It will not satisfy the equation of the plane. The point 1 comma 1 comma 2 will not satisfy the equation of the plane. You can check 2 plus 5 7, 7 plus 2 is 9, it is not 8. Therefore one point which is on the line is not a point on the in the plane. Therefore it is not contained in the plane. Obviously the line is parallel to the plane. Line is parallel to the plane. Okay, let me take question number 18. Just see here, graph of y is equal to sin x in graph of y is equal to sin x, okay, in is drawn below. Answer the following questions drawn between 0 and pi. Y is equal to sin x is dash in 0, it is I'm able to draw the graph without any break, therefore it is continuous. For answer is A, since there is no break in the graph of the curve in the interval 0 comma pi. Then point of local maximum, you could just see here the point pi by 2 is the point of local maximum. Okay, point of local maximum is, answer is anyway x equal to pi by 2, c comma pi by 2 comma 1 is a point of local maximum. Towards the left it increases, towards the right it decreases. Therefore the point pi by 2 comma 1 is a point of local maximum. Okay, then subdivision 3, point of local minimum is, here it decreases and then increases, it's a point 3 pi by 2. Okay, it is 3 pi by 2 comma minus 1, it's a point of local minimum. This point is a point of local minimum. Therefore answer here is C. Okay, next fourth subdivision, x equal to pi by 2 is a point of, you are given 4 subdivisions. Answer is B, because local maximum as dy by dx is 0 and d square by dx square is less than 0 at x equal to pi by 2. Here dy by dx is 0 and second derivative is negative. Okay, then subdivision 5, see here subdivision 5, points at which tangents are parallel to x-axis, or there are 2 points x equal to pi by 2 and x equal to 3 pi by 2. These are the 2 points at which the tangent is parallel to x-axis. Therefore here answer is D. Answer is D. I think the rest we'll discuss in the next video. Thank you students for patient watching. There are just 2 small corrections. 1 by 4 comma 1 by minus of and minus of comma 0 are element of R, but 1 by 4 comma 0 not an element of R. By mistake I said 1 by 2 comma minus of in one of the places. Okay, it's a small mistake. See the correction. And here the equation is given with the form 2x minus 4 by 2 is equal to 4 minus y by 5 is equal to 3z minus 6 by 6. By mistake I said x. Okay, these are the 2 corrections. See for the corrections. Thank you students.